A dream about a long-lost lover. The Dream, Chapter 1. Tonight I woke up from a most glorious dream, as if it was a nightmare. My heart was pounding, and my mind was firing far quicker than usual. I was very happy, yet very conflicted. I didn't know what to do when I saw you in that white robe and pajamas sitting on my lap. I had been at a competition to meet with some old friends and half expected to see additional friends, but I never expected to see you. I curiously wondered by myself after meeting with the friends. I wanted to see other events that were taking place. After wandering through performances of actors, poets, and musicians, I came to a court with hoops and sweaty men. I looked around and saw a parted friend with whom I desired conversation. In speaking with him, you came into view as you were backing up in the midst of your game. You saw me out of the corner of your eye. I noticed and called out to you, and as you turned around, I tried to quickly look away and erase my grin. I ended up waiting on the bleachers for you to get a break, and we chatted and decided to meet up later. In our chance encounter, you discussed a place where you were thinking of interning over the summer. Since I had some time until we would meet up again, I went to the place of interest. After inspecting the area and taking the tour, we met up for dinner. After finishing dinner, we arrived at the topic of your internship. I said, "Oh, I visited Glaxochem today," in tone that an enthusiastic geek would use. But I could continue and said, before I could continue, you said, "Oh, really?" With a smirk on your face, knowing that my body and tone had said too much. I regained the proper composure and went on to discuss with you what I had seen and learned of the company. The conversation progressed and the dream jumped from dinner to your room. Chapter 2. A description of our history. This person of which I speak is beautiful to me, but I can never tell him that. You are beautiful for many reasons. You are religious, athletic, intelligent, tall, strong, handsome, kind, witty, fun, listen to good music, play tennis, were in Kennedy on stage, and you love the beach. Don't get me wrong, this person has faults. You can be religious to a fault at times. You don't see the value of everything the way I do. You don't believe in reincarnation. You get on a path and loses sight of other important things. For these reasons are why I have kept this person as a friend, never risked the friendship. I have considered it when I would walk to his truck, stand beside him at a tennis match, or that one time in senior year when he shared a room together, but I fell asleep before I could confront him. A reader might ask, why has it been so long, and still I think of this person? We parted ways when I graduated, and now I have undeclared things. These feelings might not have any clout now, but I want to tell this person how I felt and see where it takes me, or us. Chapter 3. The White Robe. We were in your resort room. You were getting ready for bed, and I was on my laptop, checking Facebook and reminiscing. I leaned back and placed my head in my right hand, index finger on my temple, sighed, and then turned my head and glanced over the bathroom sink. You had just gotten out of the shower and put on your pajamas and the white robe before I could see you in the corner of my eye. I smiled, sighed, and went back to Facebook with a good distance between me and the desk. I was, of course, in slightly reclining position because it was getting too late. It was 11:11. Make a wish. I thought and chuckled. Then you came over and said with a smile, "What was that for?" And I said the usual reply of, "Oh, nothing," and smiled. To my readers, you can't look at this boy when he smiles and not smile back with feeling and warmth and contentment that flows over your body, fills your lungs, and causes you to sigh. At least this is the way I feel when he smiles. When I said, "Oh, nothing," paused in thought, and proceeded to sit on my lap. When I said, "Oh, nothing," and paused in thought, he proceeded to sit on my lap. This caused me to smile and chuckle again, and which caused him to smile. And my arms were wrapped around, holding him so that he didn't touch the desk. His arms were holding the back of my chair. I hadn't been this close to him in a while. This close, I could see the part of his front tooth that had been chipped and attached back on the main tooth. To my readers, this is a very slight color shift between tooth and chipped tooth. I quickly scanned the hot mess, looking for any changes. He had the most white robe I had ever seen. It felt so soft, smooth, and plush. He had on dark gray t-shirt with red and blue lettering with and with some sort of graphic on it. His shorts appeared to be a light flannel print design based on the waistband. Then I started thinking about what I wanted to say and what I should say. I became quickly lost in thought, so I didn't realize how telling my face was becoming. My heart was pounding, and my mind was firing quicker. I was happy and very conflicted. I wanted this to happen, but I didn't expect it to happen. I didn't know what to do or say when I saw you in that white robe and pajamas, sitting on my lap. As I worked feverishly to say something, you said, "What's wrong? Your brow is wrinkled." As his eyes went over my face, scanning the lines quickly until his eyes met mine, and I began to blush. I said, "I have something that I have been meaning to tell you," drawing out the words with hesitation and a slight shake as I tried to think of the next words to say. Chapter 4. Friendship or Love. I didn't know what to do when I saw you in that white robe and pajamas, sitting on my lap. I wanted to say, "You shouldn't sit on my lap because you have no idea what it means to me." I wanted to tell you how I feel and have felt about you for these 8+ years. To my readers, I know this might seem tragic and ridiculous to you, but have you been where I was, saw what I saw, feared what I feared, you would understand why I have waited so long, nay, still wait. I wait to tell him how I fell in love with you. I want to tell you how I fell in love with you since the first Beta Club car wash when you said, ironically enough, "I don't swing that way," and pushed with your index finger just below my left collarbone. In that one touch, you ruined a good tennis shirt with a black brake grease from a hubcap and sparked inside me something that has given me many sleepless nights. All of this I wanted to tell you as as you sat in the white robe on my lap with a playful look. I wanted to tell you, but I didn't know how you would react. We had such a good friendship when you first came onto tennis team, and I had hoped to have that again. But at the same time, I want something much more. Something I have only shared with one other person. This something is so pure, yet so wonderful, and yes, I mean yet, that I don't know if I will get to share it with anyone else. It is love. I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to tell you how I feel about. I want to tell you how I feel, but I must do it in person so I know how you hear it. I must be able to gauge your reaction so I know how you truly feel about me. For body language is more important to me than you know, and my readers should ask what of the would-be friendship that you wish to have. I have to say to them, this friendship has waned, yet I long to restore it one day. However, I want a chance at love with this person more than you can imagine. For the sake of argument and flow, you cannot imagine. Chapter 5. Wrinkled Brow. All of this I felt. These feelings caused my face to betray me and my brow to wrinkle without me noticing. Though I was upset my face had told a secret, I was glad to have reason to finally have a reason to tell him how I felt. However, I was still unsure as to how he would react in the dream, and may never know. You wish you should never talk about a dream, for a dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. And if you tell a wish, it will never come true. So, this dream, to some degree, fits in with the characters of Adam Klisowski being the dreamer and Trevor Pearson being the aforementioned male in the pajamas and white robe that's sitting on Adam Klisowski's lap. So, I hope this gave you some insight into their character map, and understand all the feelings that are between them in their few moments together. Thank you. Have a great day.